Lot of work for them to do in the second half of the season.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet Arsenal and Blackburn Rovers.
That game, but then went on a streak which closed a 13-point gap against Manchester United. The end who scored in his last two games. What an impact he made coming off the bench here against Portsmouth. A groin injury was the official reason given for the fact who take the lead. They end up winning impressively at the Emirates, but when they go behind it becomes a struggle, and an early decision for the referee to make, and he's given a penalty kick. Bentley brought down by Toure, and Blackburn Rovers, who haven't scored a penalty yet this season, have one here at the Emirates.
Well, you can see out of position Toure. He's caught down the outside.
It's Nonda, it's 1-0 Blackburn Rovers, and Arsenal trail yet again at the Emirates.
Well, here we go again, conceding early goals at the Emirates, and it's really put Arsenal's backs up against the wall. Little stutter in the run.
Touch to take him away from Todd. Arsenal with a way back in, Van Persie fires over.
Great break from Arsenal. Adebayor down that left hand.
Session. The centre halves are forward. Adebayor in there as well. And the captain gets Arsenal back on level terms. Gilberto, it's his best ever scoring season, and he has another for Arsenal.
Well, he sometimes gets some stick from this Arsenal crowd, and I think it's a little unfair. Plays a great holding role in midfield, and such an important role at set pieces. Here you see another cracking corner. Pace
with opponents ranked below them in the table, and here comes Adebayor. What a good save that was by Brad Friedel.
Well, the new canoe, as they say, going through there. It really does look like he's got the ball on there.
Certainly looks in the mood to impress on his return to North London. But what a challenge back by Adebayor. He's fuming. He thinks he won the ball, and it certainly from here looked like he had.
He done everything but throw the ball away to save himself a yellow card.
Early, Clichy will make further inroads forward. Now Adebayor. Another free kick goes against Arsenal's number 25.
A good decision, but Andy Todd's got to be very, very careful that he doesn't make you look silly.
Here's Bentley, goes for another spectacular. And it took Jens Lehmann to tip it wide.
Oh, he's flying, isn't he, David Bentley? That was a super strike. Turn Toure, half volley, difficult skill with his wrong foot.
Adebayor. Still Emmanuel Adebayor. And a free kick awarded.
Well, he's got to be careful. It's another lunge after he miscontrols the ball, running at pace, and he's so tricky. But it's
Adebayor quickly on towards Alexander Hleb. Hleb for Arsenal, surely 2-1. Alexander Hleb sees Arsenal come from behind and take the lead.
Wonderful vision from Adebayor. Ball rolled into his feet from Fabregas. Look at that, just helping it round the corner. Such quick feet. Commits the defender Andy Todd, does Hleb as he goes through. And he's another one with great close control. See, a lovely little flick from Adebayor. Look at this for close control. Todd's frightened to tackle him, and then he just slides it in the corner past Friedel. And when it's at its best for Arsenal, that short passing, oh, it's nigh on unstoppable. Super goal.
They'll try their luck from a different angle. Adebayor, Van Persie, surely he was pulled down. And Arsenal have a penalty kick.
Well, and was he last man as well, Bill? Looks like it was Lucas Neal around on the cover. They're appealing for offside, I think, to the linesman.
Rovers have scored their penalty here. And Adebayor scores his. 3-1 to Arsenal. And now they look a lot more comfortable than they did after 3 minutes. Keep the scoreline to a level of respectability if the match stays like this. And a yellow card there for Robin Van Persie. Must have been for a dive. Well, he's given it straight to David Bentley. Clichy comes across. The bounce favours David Bentley, and Adebayor might just find himself in the book here. I think that's probably one challenge too many.
Well, he was always chasing back like a lunatic, wasn't he?
Hleb making the run, lovely ball by Thomas Rosicky. Hleb, can he finish for his second? Look to lay it into the path of Robin van Persie, and it's deflected behind.
Well, why not shoot, for heaven's sake? He's done everything.
Pick out David Bentley, who still has plenty of work to do. Bentley goes for the early shot, and yet again foiled by Jens Lehmann. Little bit of a duel those two are having.
Well, that's a save from the half volley.
After a stuttering start, Arsenal found their rhythm, and then Blackburn won in this part. Now Rosicky, Fabregas. Are Arsenal being too intricate? Gilberto, Fabregas deflected and wide.
Good strike, a little bit fortunate the way it broke back for Arsenal. Just playing around on the edge of the area, trying
as well about getting into a shoving match like he did with Alan Pardew against Mark Hughes. Tended to have the better over Blackburn Rovers over the years. Arsene Wenger, his first game in charge over Fabregas. Slid into Robin van Persie, who went for power.
Well, I swear that Fabregas can find a needle in a haystack.
Adebayor. Rosicky with a lovely touch. Back for Emmanuel Adebayor. Still alive for Arsenal here. Adebayor, come back for Rosicky. Blocked off the line, and Thomas Rosicky has to wait for his first Premiership goal. Fabregas, Arsenal still looking for this fourth. Stops, back to Alexander Hleb. Now Thomas Rosicky. Seasons go on. Here come Arsenal again. Justin Hoyt, just behind Adebayor, and Blackburn can scramble it clear. Wouldn't have counted anyway because the flag was up.
Well, even Justin Hoyt settled into the side. It's wonderful to have someone like Hleb in front of you. You just make your run, I'll find you. Gets down to the dead ball line, crosses it.
Rosicky again, spun for Van Persie.
You'll have me purring, you'll have me drooling. It's wonderful, wonderful football. Lovely.
Need to win every game between now and the end of the season and hope that the others slip up. Brett Emerton, that's a good ball in. And Blackburn Rovers denied by the woodwork, but not denied for long. Shabani Nonda has hooked it in. And despite Arsenal's dominance, the scoreline reads Arsenal 3, Blackburn 2.
It's a wonderful move, and it's the Achilles heel again. Emerton in at the box. Lehmann gets sucked out, header onto the bar. And look at this, does he do wonderfully well there, doesn't he, Nonda, to hook it back round on himself. Great ball by Bentley. Emerton fullback gets in advance, cross to the far post. Header comes in, I think it's Derbyshire, Bill. And there's Nonda just reversing back on himself with a wonderful finish. Derbyshire's extremely unlucky with a header. And all of it player in Flamini.
So that's being replaced by 16, Nadia Flamini.
Here comes Brett Emerton. Nonda, he's on a hat-trick, remember. Stabbed in by Morten Gamst Pedersen, and Lehmann has to make a good save.
Well, who'd have believed it? They're hanging on. Rovers pushing them back. They're guilty of being too far back in their own penalty area.
Persie. Still Van Persie. Can he get another goal against Blackburn? Oh, what a goal with which to win it! Robin van Persie. And finally Arsenal should have put this game to bed. 4-2 they lead.
Well, that will be it. And he turns his Dutch teammate inside out. Andre Uya tries to get tight. He feints to hit it with it.
Still Adebayor. Maybe Arsenal aren't finished yet. Van Persie! 5-2.
Wonderful football. Absolutely wonderful football. And if you commit players to attack, you chase a game, you get punished. Adebayor involved the game. Fabregas setting up Van Persie, and it's that trusted left foot that side puts it home. Adebayor has had a wonderful afternoon, and Fabregas, it's great awareness. Sometimes
says Fabregas. Oh, it's terrific. Fabregas, and it's 6. Arsenal have turned it on for Christmas and lit up the Emirates. What an afternoon for them.
Oh, absolutely wonderful. Cesc Fabregas, Robbie Savage, nutmegged in the corner. Wonderful skill, you can see confronted by Todd, gets his shot in, good save by Friedel, and wrapped home by Flamini. But it's wonderful skill from Fabregas. What a player this kid is. Robbie Savage in the corner. He just didn't know what to do, and I felt sorry for him actually. Like this, watch this every day of the week.
A giant cheer.